Hiya, how you doing? Jayne, Libby's done really well today. She managed to get me out for a sunset. Don't normally do sunsets. But this is exceptional where we are today because we are almost guaranteed something decent. Whether it's going to be dramatic or a sunset. We are in Baglan Quays, which is on the River Neath, and to my right we have Swansea Bay, and in the distance you can just about see that's Mumble's Lighthouse, which is going to feature in one of my compositions. This place is quite popular with photographers, very popular with me. I like coming down here. There's some timbers just in front of us, and that's a local photographer, Neil Jenkins. He's joined us today.
Give us a wave, Neil.
There's Neil. He's joined us tonight. We've got some timbers there. We're going to have a high tide tonight. When they come up, it's going to be some minimalistic shots of that. Over to the left, you were right, is Baglan Bridge. That's the M4. And we could, if we get some decent colour, get the reflections in the water and colour in the sky using the bridge as an industrial type shot. There's those timbers in front of us. Really interesting composition they're going to be. And there's Neil. He's camera shy. He's a member of the Avonedd Camera Club. There's Baglan Bridge in the background. There's going to be plenty of content. I'll be using slow shutter speeds unless I can get a mirrorless type reflection in the water. But it's clearing up quite nicely. When we came here, we got drenched. So there we go.
Pass me the camera, Dave. Useless on it.
I know, I'm crap. Right, I'm using the Z7 Mark II and the Sigma 70-200 2.8. I'm at full strength at 200 mil, and what I'm doing is I'm focusing on the mouth of the river, and because I'm at 200 mil, compressing the composition to get the Mumble's Lighthouse in the background. I've also left enough to get the water in so I can get reflection in the water and get colour out of the sky.
Hey Dave, what are you looking at today? What are you hoping to get?
Well, I'm sticking really to perhaps 2 or 3 compositions. Let me stop again. Why am I saying competition? I can't sing a sentence.
Composition.
Composition.
Right, what are you hoping to get today, Dave?
About 3 different compositions. The first, looking down the river and using my Sigma 70-200 in this case, at full stretch, 200 mil. That's to compress the scene anyway and drag Mumble's Lighthouse a little bit closer to us. Also, there's going to be enough room for the water, which I'm going to smooth over, and the dramatic sky that we got. And there's showers coming in all the time, so that's going to look quite interesting and dramatic. Right, I use leaf filters, and I've got a 3-stop graduated soft filter. That's in there to hold the sky back. And I've got a big stopper, which is a 10-stop neutral density filter, and that's going to smooth the water over for me. So the settings I'm using today is f11, 64 ISO, and at the moment I'm on 30-second exposure, which is a little bit strong for the 10-stop. So what I'm going to do, Jayne, is swap it for a 6-stop. Let me put my man bag back on. Right, I've changed my 10-stop now and I've put a 6-stop in. And I'm getting 1.3 of a second F11 ISO 64, which is a little bit fast for what I want really at this time, but then as the sun sets I'm going to get longer shutter speeds anyway, so that's going to be a bit more pleasing. Still working on the composition, moving it about a bit just to get different perspectives. I may do a small panel, so I'll do 1, 2, maybe 3 shots, just to get it all in and do a little bit of cropping in post then. But at the moment we're just waiting for a bit of colour now, which we will get. We will get some colour tonight, I'm sure of it. And of course this water level is rising all the time. If you look at the timbers now, it's up to the bottom of them. It'll soon submerge them, so it'll look quite nice that. But it's difficult to manage the light at the moment because you've got the sun is creeping behind the clouds every now and again. That is thrown into silhouette back there, even though it's really getting some side light. But what I'm hoping for is when the sun does come through, it'll, you know, just light up little parts, which is doing a little bit now, to be fair. And that'll be quite pleasing. What I'm hoping to get here is that boat as he comes across. There we go. 1/10 of a second. Let's hope that we are fast enough. I'll just check. I got a bit of blue in that. So how's the time lapse going, Jane?
Well, it's going all right, Dave. I think I'm on about 200, just over 250 shots at the moment.
Yeah.
I've got it set on AV because the light is fading fast and my focus is manual. I've got an intervalometer and it's set to take a shot every 7 seconds. And I think, as with all time lapses, fingers crossed and hope for the best.
Oh, maybe okay.
But I think we can have a lovely bit of red sky tonight.
Yeah.
And we've just had a boat going past, which I've captured.
Yeah.
So it might be interesting. Fingers crossed,
and the thing is to remember, we're just out taking photographs tonight. There's no pressure on us.
No.
And if it happens, it happens, and this is the good thing. So how's it going with you, Neil? What have you got?
You've got a cup of coffee, David?
He's got a cup of coffee,
yeah.
ain't he?
I was just going to ask you, what software are you using to merge the...
Lightroom to merge all the images.
Yeah.
And then I take them into Adobe Premiere Pro then to create the time lapse.
Super.
So what camera are you using, Neil?
It's Sony Alpha 7 Mark III.
Right.
And I got a 28 to 17 to 28.
Yeah, so you got a wide to,
Yeah.
well, it's still wide at 28, mind. It's nice size lens. And it lends itself down here because you can get the timbers in and you can get the rivers in as well.
Yeah, those timbers are stunning.
Yeah.
They look so dramatic in an image.
Yeah.
I absolutely love them.
Yeah. This is what makes it a unique place down here because there's plenty on offer. There's some boys doing some fishing over there. It's great, and when you tend to have the storms coming in, they come up over the mumbles. They look quite intimidating coming towards us. So yeah, it's all been working well. I think when we come here, it was pouring down, and you know that can be pretty frustrating. But that's
we were in two minds whether to stay when we were soaking wet.
Yeah, but I like rain anyway, so I made you stay.
I don't. I was off ready to go.
You big baby.
And Neil was. Yeah. Neil?
2 big babies.
Then I brought the coffee out then.
And the Jaffa.
And the Jaffa Cakes.
Yeah, they didn't offer me one, but I'm all right. I'm thick-skinned. But no, it's all about braving the elements really, and we're out to me. It's after being stuck in for a year, we've got a bit of freedom again, and they come down here. Look, it's cracking. It's a cracking night.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Next round is on you, Neil.
Yeah.
McDonald's up for there, mate.
There's Neil now taking some cracking shots of the jetty. In nice and tight. I've given him a 10-stop neutral density filter so he can get great effect with the water. In the meantime, now the sun is just about to go over the top, and that's when we're going to start getting the colour. Once that drops over the top, I'm hoping that the sky will light up. What I've done to get in a bit closer, I've put a ×2 teleconverter on the Sigma lens now. So instead of 200mm, I've got 400. You will drop a stop, but it's not going to matter with landscape photography. I'm still on f11. I just check your shutter speeds. I've got a 6-stop filter in. I've got 4 seconds, histogram, dead center, perfect clip in, no clip in either side rather. Just see there with a bit of luck.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and yes, still f11, still 64. The only disappointment tonight, we had a yacht coming up, and he put his motor on, so he went a bit quicker, and I was only on 1/10 of a second. But the straight on shot I hope I've got, but the side on ones, that would have been the better shot. I got a movement in that, so it's just one of those things.
Use your coffee.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you so much.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Is there any left?
I got a pack of Jaffa Cakes.
Oh my God, I'd die for
for
them.
you as well.
There's no nothing left. Is there?
So chuffed to have you.
Oh,
Really.
thank you so much.
Isn't it any
Got mine
left? Any?
Sorry, oh Dave.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
Dave,
see you
that's
there.
Dave.
No,
No, we drank it all. Sorry.
I won't swear. But it's been a cracking evening with cracking company, Jayne and Neil. And not a bad location. Tide's fully in now. It's a very high tide tonight too because of the full moon. So yeah, it's getting on a bit now, late past my bedtime, so I have to trundle off. It's our second vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. It was, again, we try to make it a bit of fun. You just come in, out on a shoot with us basically. Please comment, that's important. Anything you'd like to see us do, jump off a rock, or jump into a lake if we are not that good. But please subscribe, please give us a thumbs up, ring that bell, and keep watching. Don't know where we're going to go next. We're going through the summer, so we'll have to pick and choose our locations, and the light's normally crappy in the summer anyway, so I don't normally shoot. But we'll find something. Rainy days, we'll do anything. So I'm looking forward to our next shoot together. Jayne's time lapse, with a bit of luck now, that'll be well worth watching. I'm looking forward to seeing that myself. So from the River Neath and Baglan Quays, I bid you good night. From Neil, Jayne and myself, thanks for watching. Bye.